Well, everybody, this is Ku5ogrande, the Bad Video Game Tournament. We are to the last match of the day, and I feel like we should get pretty excited for the person who chose this. I believe we've seen him before as well, at least playing, but not choosing, because we've got this scary... it's a nat... Wait, is that really photoshopped on top of Squall? It is indeed. It's Blasphemous Roar. Come on in, Blasphemous Roar. I'd love to talk to you a little bit about what is going on right now. Rawr. Hello there.
Yeah, you're right. It's the beautiful Squall Lion. A little bit of backstory on that. That used to be my avatar, if you remember, from Ku5ogrande. That was the avatar that I had. And a friend colored it, and because the file name was Maybe I'm a Lion as a joke there, he made it so maybe I'm a reference.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, very nice.
So, it's glorious. Hello, friends, and soon-to-be not friends.
Yeah, you have definitely chosen a game. Now, I've heard about this game. I think I might have played certain ports of it if it was on multiple consoles, but I haven't played this one.
Yeah, so this game, of course, do you remember a couple months ago when I submitted a GM video and you guys were like, that's cool, we should let him be a GM, and then flash forward to 1 hour from now where you go, I regret that decision entirely.
Well, I don't remember the future, but yeah, I'll go ahead and regret right now. That sounds great.
Yeah, so today for you, go figure, my first GM time here, I've decided to, scrap doing an actual race like this is a racing channel, and instead do something a little bit different.
Okay. Well, let's introduce the game first, and then you can tell us how you are going to do this.
Yup.
Okay, what game do we have?
The game today is Basketbrawl.
For the links?
For the links.
Oh, there's no way this is going to be okay.
Oh, yes.
No, like I said, no, there's no way.
Oh, no, there is no way this is okay.
Absolutely unacceptable, and that's what I love to see. Well, let me go ahead and work on getting everything set up and looking great. By the way, do you know who is doing audio for us today?
I don't think I actually asked. I'm sorry.
That's okay. We don't like have any training for you. I could make like a Walmart training video.
I am totally out of the loop from the MT setup for the between MT and Ku5ogrande. I mean,
you're a little busy when it comes to the mystery stuff. Yeah,
I'm a very busy person. Between running Mystery Tournament, helping run Mystery Funhouse, helping run the side tournaments that show up, and also preparing my game show for Mystery Funhouse soon.
You're going to be doing a game show?
I'm going to be doing a game show.
Aww.
There's a game show where the game show is there is no meta. Like, you know how Arcade Pit has a meta game to it, how it plays the same every week with different challenges? This is going to be whatever my whimsy has decided to take me. So, you want to play game? You want to play, bro?
I'll play, sure. What do you mean it turns out the same with different challenges?
Have you ever seen Arcade Pit?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know how it's like every game is they're moving across the map and then they're spinning a wheel to determine what challenge they are?
Oh, yes.
None of that. Every time you play the game, for the most part, I'm building like 6 or 7 formats. And every time you play the game, it is a different, like, the whole game's different.
Interesting.
It's going to be a mystery until you're there. Yeah. It's almost like that's my brand or something.
Wow. Oh,
Sorry
geez, you're a true influencer bringing up the brand stuff.
Yeah, I know. Sorry to come in here and pitch stuff that doesn't even exist yet. But no, like I said, I've been busy trying to set everything up. And I just moved.
Oh, how far away did you move?
The same zip code.
Oh, so still a move. Oh, I hate
down the
moving
street
so much.
It went from a 4-bedroom, like 2,400 square foot apartment to a 3-bedroom, 1,600.
Okay.
So we shrunk a lot, and that's been crazy.
Is it cheaper?
Yeah, we only have 3 roommates now, or 3 people instead of the original 6 that we had living with us. So,
Okay, I can approve of cheaper.
time goes on, you get older, people get their own lives, and they move out of your house.
Yeah, those jerks.
So how about yourself? What you
leaving
been up
everybody behind. I have been, let's see, helping Justin out. He luckily is to the point where he's using a cane and is able to walk around and not require me to stand behind him whenever he goes up and down the stairs, which is great. Not only that, I just got home from traveling, went over to Texas for one of the weird furry cons, and had a blast over there. Let me just tell you, they know how to party.
Oh, we did have a clarification there from Cadis on the bullfight.
Oh, what is the clarification?
Facet took 3rd in bullfight in the last few seconds, and Electo was 4th.
Ooh. Thank you so much for the clarification there. You know, every once in a while, we try to keep track of who is doing well, but at the same time, going and reviewing the video definitely helps. Okay. Well, I am just about ready. Let me go ahead and get the last little bit set up, and then we will go ahead and get this match rolling. So the 4 players that we have today, I should never say that right after moving away from from OBS because I'll never remember. We have Subwoofer's Ice Cream, Trans Fat, D2 Kemps, and Gramora. Some of these players have played multiple times in the past. Some of them are fairly new here. And that is always pretty dang exciting for me to see both new and old faces alike. So, oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah, Andy, you remember this from Giant Troop, but I couldn't... Once I saw this, I was like, you know what? I just applied to be a Ku5ogrande GM. I couldn't let them, go without knowing that this is a thing. That is a thing.
I'm very sad that this is a thing, but at the same time, kind of in awe. Okay. I am just checking to make 100% sure that all of the streams are in the right place. And indeed, it looks like everybody is captured correctly. Let's see.
All right. So now that everybody's captured correctly, I'm just going to ask somebody to do an important thing here. All right, we're going to have somebody hard reset. Oh, I think it just happened. Let's pay attention to whoever tells me that they're going to hard reset. Pay attention. One of these people is about to reset their console. Are you ready for the greatest intro ever?
Okay.
All right, Subwoofer Ice Cream, just reset. You ready? Press the button to get past the title screen.
Oh! Oh, the poor kid. Man. Brings back the memories.
Welcome to what game this is. So this is a basketball game, which means that this is in fact straight up basketball. It is on a 5-minute timer for each. Well, I'll explain more when we get into the game. I'll let everything get ready to roll and get started, and then we'll show the awesomeness. Meanwhile,
Sweet.
I have a bagel roll to consume.
A bagel.
Bagel roll. It's sushi, my friend.
Why do you have a bagel sushi?
No, bagel roll. It's smoked salmon and cream cheese. It's like, bagels and lox.
Okay.
And sushi roll.
Do they make the rice out of bagels?
No, it's rice. Do you not have sushi very much? You're often no Waterland, right?
Oh, I actually just had sushi. What was it, Thursday? No, I have sushi all the time. I'm harassing you.
I don't know. You can't harass me. I've got a bagel roll. There's this really great sushi joint down the street literally next door to me in the shopping center that has an $7.99 lunch special for 2 rolls, miso soup, and a ginger salad.
Everybody, go ahead and spam your basketball or sushi emotes, because those are both very important to this game. Spam them in chat, please, so we can see them show up on the layout, because they are just about ready to begin. As soon as I see them begin, one player get into it, I will start our timer.
It's a lot of basketballs.
Yeah.
It's a lot of baskets. There's some sushi, too. Those are not basketballs, Polk.
Oh, I don't think anybody has started, right? Okay. And there we go. Subwoofers is in.
All right, so they are starting with Dude here. Dude has okay stats across the board. We gave them the median player. So this game is straight up a basketball game. So it's got a 5 or a 6 minute timer on it. So we can't exactly speed this game up. We're not racing in the same respect that we normally race.
Okay.
So our goal here is that this game has stages. So they're going to move through the stages.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And whoever has the most points at the end of it, cumulative over the course of every single game that they've played, is going to be the winner of this match. So when a game is over, if they have 46 points, they'll have 46 points moving into the next round. When they finish the next one at 34 points, then they'll have 80 points, and then moving into the next round, and so on and so forth. So we'll be tracking those as they go through 6 minutes, about probably 8 games, 9 games, depending on in between transitions and stuff. So they're going to be moving through the stages and doing that. Now, this is Basketbrawl. This is a beat 'em up basketball game. The key difference here is that we can see that we've got players going back and forth. Right now, it's just a one-on-one game, and there are 2 referees. And I don't actually know what causes the referees to come out and pummel you or your opponent, but they will absolutely come and pummel you and your opponent.
Oh, I believe it.
The key thing is that you may notice that you have that little life counter down on the bottom. That's actually that's your hit points. And, there we go. D2 Kemps has been knocked out. His opponent has a chance to score and score and score and score.
Oh,
all right,
no.
so D2 Kemps just got dropped 8 points behind his opponent.
By the way, are you subtracting the opponent's points?
No, not at all. We don't care how much the opponents score. We only care how much you score.
Okay, so not a huge deal.
So the important thing is that what we want to do. Right now, we've seen some of the players are playing a little bit more straightforward basketball, and one of them will eventually figure out how this game is supposed to be played. Because what you do is you kick the tar out of your opponent, and then you just score and score and score and score.
Oh, for sure. I think that the fact that D2 Kemps has seen that would hopefully help them realize that that is what you need to do.
Yeah, so ideally, whoever gets knocked out first near the goal and watches their opponent go to town on them, that's going to be the way that you will know what you're supposed to actually do in this game. Now, the key thing is that none of these players... one of the other things is the rule stipulations here. Any losing game does not count for their score. Ooh. They have to restart the game. Not the game, but they have to restart that level. They're supposed to keep track of their passwords. There we go. D2 Kemps doing the game right. There we go. Scoring that 26 points.
Nice.
So I figured that if the game over, having to redo the entire game would be pretty bad when you're talking about like potentially thousands of score that we're dealing with in this basketball game. So, only the last game, basically when they finish the game, that points get totaled up their score. And then if they game over, they get back to the password, they reset the level, they have to do it again, but their points for that are not counted.
Okay.
And then we'll see what their scores are at the end. So, yeah. So, I mean, when was the last time you played basketball, bro?
Oh, it has been years. I think the last time I really did it was on a church basketball team, I think. And yeah, let's just say that this game is very similar to that.
Oh yeah. No, in church, like my last basketball game was, of course, with the local street punks, and everything was fine until second quarter when they just chucked weapons onto the court, and like I managed to like suplex one of them into the hoop, but that was actually a really bad idea because it was my hoop and he couldn't get out and I couldn't score any points, and eventually I just got knifed repeatedly.
Wait,
so I don't play basketball anymore.
I'm relatively sure you're full of lies. lies and deceit.
Oh, my friend, would I lie to you? Would I ever possibly, under any reason, lie to you,
I mean,
Brosentia?
considering you're not a ghost, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm going to lie to you a lot. It's just how I roll. Much like how this basketball rolls to and fro from across the court. So yeah, we've got more attacking going on here from a few players. So they're starting to get a hang of what they're exactly supposed to do. Right now, Subwoofer's opponent is knocked out. There goes the run across the screen. And, chucks the basketball at one of the umpires. By the way, the pass button in this game is not a pass button. It is chuck the basketball at your opponent.
Oh, yeah. Actually,
Because
I was thinking, I'm relatively sure it was during a church basketball practice that somebody just came up and intentionally kicked me in the groin. Like, and they're from my own team. Like, that's
basically my experience with basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure all sports is just an excuse for everybody to slap each other's butts. Like, I never understood the appeal of sports. Oh, and all right. So D2 Kemps has finished their match with 52 points on the board. Next up, we're going to have Subwoofer Ice Cream is going to finish up with, looks like 34 points on the board. And then Transfat is finishing up with 20 points on the board.
Grimoro with 42. It looks like they give you a unique code as well.
Yeah, so so they do have passwords that they need to keep track of. I may have mixed up my numbers over here, so I didn't quite get everybody tracked. Whoops, on my side. Can anybody remind me of the scores? I mean, Kate's taking practice over there. I'm sure Kate's got everything under control. It's definitely not everything on fire around here.
I mean, every once in a while, everything's on fire.
Yeah, I mean, that's just basically how, I bring things in. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I figured for our first match, for my first match as a GM, I would, let sorry, the numbers just came in on the side of chat there, so I can keep them tracked properly. I figured for my first match as a GM, I wouldn't quite throw out the big stuff yet. Of course, we don't throw the big stuff out in the early game. So I wanted to give them this very pleasant, very good basketball game. Just like Ku5ogrande is famous for his very, very good games.
Also,
this game's pretty janky and bad.
Why are you playing against two people?
So welcome to stage 2. Now it's a 2-on-1. Knocking your opponent out and getting a bunch of points is significantly harder now.
Okay. And I like that the ref has a whip that you can take from him.
Yeah, so the refs do have weapons, and you can, in fact, steal them from them. Again, I don't actually know what calls the ref out. And they are refs. They do penalize both teams.
Oh, geez. Subwoofers just got whipped by the ref. That was kind of beautiful.
And of course, like referees do, when you get a penalty, they give you a 5-minute penalty. And by that, I mean they knock you out for 5 minutes.
Not for a full 5 minutes. No way.
I mean, like you said, the last time you played church basketball, I don't know. I assume they go a little bit lighter than the streets. Speaking from somebody who's clearly very, very street, I think I understand street basketball.
I know of people who broke bones. It's pretty widely known. Church ball in Utah is basically street ball everywhere else.
The one place you get to get the aggression out.
Yeah. Enough of the concealing, don't feeling that goes on around here.
Yep.
Yeah. Just. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, my only other concern with this game is that this is an hour of this. It's going to be a little bit hard to talk about. It's pretty entertaining to watch, the whole thing, just seeing the back and forth. And, But I mean, in the end, it is basketball for an hour. So like, we're 10 minutes in and we're already going, oh God, what is there to say? And the answer is there's plenty to say.
How many redraws did they get in order to get to this one?
Just this.
This is the first one you chose. Okay.
This was the first one for reals I gave them. I may have spooked them a little bit with something else, but that's not expected to happen anytime soon. But, you got to strike fear into their hearts of, oh, dear, what could he possibly have in store for me if I say yes to this seemingly innocent question?
Oh, yeah.
And the answer is, say no if you can.
Yeah.
D2 Kemps get knocked out. His opponents are knocked out. He's knocked out. D2 Kemps can't do anything, and the opponent recovers and grabs the ball. It's looking bad for D2 Kemps right now. 12-24. Not catching up on those opponents right now, and that's going to be 5 minutes score loss is a big loss.
We're having some music requests, by the way, since there's just basketball sound, so I'm going to put on a little bit. That way people can enjoy some smooth tunes to go with the basketball.
Nikon, if I somehow got away with making every game that I pull a basketball game, I'm pretty sure Brosenchu would not ask me back for Ku5ogrande.
You're out. No, honestly, sports games are highly underrepresented here in Ku5ogrande.
Because a lot of the problem with sports games is that it's really hard to figure out what the goal is because so many of them are timed based. Or like beating the game seems to be RNG, whether or not the AI decides that you can actually win or not. So we had this issue during Giant Troopa Tournament. So Giant Troopa Tournament is what's currently going on during Mystery Tournament's off season. Which is a bot that pulls from any game in the Giant Bomb database.
Okay.
Any game. So we ended up with a bunch of sports games getting pulled because, hey, spoiler alert, about a quarter of the games ever made are sports.
Yeah?
Okay, maybe not a quarter, but like a lot of them are.
Yeah?
So we kept getting sports games, and the question keeps coming up, how do we erase this? And the answer is, get to X points. First person playing football will get to 70 points, or baseball get to like 10 or something, and that way you make it a little bit more skill-based. And D2 Kemps has gotten knocked out. His score does not count for this round.
Oh, yeah. I had to pause the music since we got a touch of music after the 6 minutes or so. Yeah, that definitely is rough. Hey, Subwoofers got a score.
Subwoofer with the 34. Again with the 34.
Oh, yeah.
And Transfat with the 32. All right, so only D2 Kemps lost. Hey, you remember how we fought 2 people before?
Yeah.
Now there's 3.
If you fall down, don't get up. Wow, what a jerk. There are 3 people?
Mm-hmm.
How are you supposed to do this? This isn't fair.
My assumption is knock out 2 of them and make it 2v1.
Okay, good plan. Maybe.
All right, so here we had Grimora with a really good plan. Take a shot, let them get the ball, and then just kick them all repeatedly until you get the ball back.
Yeah, that sounds like a really decent idea. Just so you know, by the way, it looks like this game was actually made by Atari. They made all of the Lynx games as far as I'm aware, this included. So yeah, you can officially blame Atari for this.
Yeah, so if you're watching this game, part of you might be thinking, why is this in Kuso? This looks pretty good, right?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't look good. Like, where did you even think that?
Because it looks good. I mean, you get to beat people up and play basketball. You don't have a... I mean, come on.
I mean, sure, it's basketball. Other people are saying this looks great. Like, the idea is great, but there are other games that you punch people in, and that's basketball, and those were fun. Those were playable.
I thought I was supposed to make good games in Ku5ogrande. You remember? Do you remember? You don't remember the important moment of our last interactions in Ku5ogrande for brackets, or Ku5ogrande pools, do you?
Nope.
When you asked me an important question. Am I the Batman to your Joker? Those words have stuck with me, and I've come back firmly to say, no, I am Mr. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze? I didn't see it coming. But, I'm happy. I'm happier than I could have expected. By the way, I'm looking. One of the main art people on this game actually did the animations and I think designs for Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition, or at least helped out with that. They also did some animation for Hitman Sniper, Lego Battles, the Bigs. I don't know what the Bigs is, but yeah, that's like they've actually worked on quite a few games, and this was their first animation game, which honestly, you know, the frame rate doesn't exactly look the best here.
It's a pretty atrocious frame rate.
The artist for the Super Nintendo game The Mask also did some art for this.
Yo, I loved the Super Nintendo game The Mask.
It looks really good.
I need to go play that to remember how bad it is. And
one of the artists for basically all of the EverQuest 2 expansions and main game did art for this as well. Oh, they did the animated and background scenes for Police Quest 2, which we've actually had on Ku5ogrande. There we go. It turns out that the person who did the music for this game, which you can hear it right now, non-existent, they actually programmed Toki for various systems. Which ones? I don't know. That was Matt Scott.
Okay, I actually have chat popped out, so now I can read you guys. You guys were off in a corner of my window that I couldn't actually, read properly.
Oh, how about the musician for this also did the music for Bubsy and Claws Encountered of the Third Kind.
Okay, good. See, that's the kind of Kuso lineage we're talking about here.
Or Mohawk and Headphone Jack.
It was born to be bad.
Yeah. Oh, they were born right into this fun.
All right, so this game, the idea of it really encaptured me when I first saw it. I'm like, no way, this isn't what I'm reading. It turned out to be exactly what I was reading. But also the gameplay is just kind of bad, though. The damages are really weird and inconsistent, it seems like. The way that they framed HP is just, looking like its lives is inconsistent. The difficulty just being, oh, look, we threw more dudes at you is kind of unfortunate.
Yeah.
But we get past that. That's why there was a specific no resetting rule put in play for this. Because if they just kept resetting for cumulative score on the first level where they have only one guy, that would be the optimal strategy. So of course we got rid of it, because why would we let you do strategies when instead you should be feeling pain?
Oh, exactly. This is certainly a game. So I wonder, how much information did you give them when they went into this match?
Next to none. All I told them was the scoring. Because, naturally the scoring is just a tiny bit complicated. It's really not that complicated. But, oh no, and D2 Kemps lost again.
Again, yeah. D2 Kemps has lost a pretty big lead.
Subwoofer lost. Grimora lost. Transfat, however, look at that with a 44.
Wow, that is pretty significant. 44-14. Here's the deal. Grimora may have lost that match, but he's actually doing pretty well. I think back to 1-3.
Yeah, right now, D2 Kemps is on 1-2.
Yes.
No, wait, yeah, okay, 1-2, and then the other three are in 1-3, or the other two are on 1-3, and Grimoire has, or Transfat has entered 2-1, which is again back to a solo fight. So this is the time to rack up points here.
Yeah, that will be very helpful. Are there any additional challenges in this solo fight, or is it pretty straightforward?
I don't know. Did I play this game for an hour?
Did you?
Yes, but I don't. I mean, no, not really.
No. Wow.
I played enough of it to make sure that it was good to go. All right. Look, I've been very busy. I'm sorry. You should just fire me already. We're good. I had somebody else vet it.
I don't want to pay a severance package. You'll have to quit first.
How about not?
Dang it.
Yep. Didn't work. Now get it.
No.
So currently the points are D2 Kemps at 52, Remora at 70, Subwoofer is at 68, and Transfat is at 96. So actually not that far ahead of Grimoire right now.
Huh.
Yeah, no, I think that the 3 Pringles in a plastic sandwich bag as his severance pay is what he's not willing to give up.
I think so. By the way, I'm taking What?
I was going to say, you sound like you just got completely lost for a moment.
I did, because apparently this game came out on Atari 7800. This was a port of the Atari game, and I'm trying to find more information. It looks like that one is better. The 7800 version of Basketbrawl. So, yeah, unfortunately...
oh, yeah, you think I'm going to give them the good version?
The Lynx is a downgrade. No, why would we give them good versions? Yeah, look at Transfat. People are pointing it out. 32-2. Transfat has the, completely understands what you need to do in this.
Yeah, getting that momentary reprieve of a 1v1 again after the really hard 1v3 fights is a really strong opportunity to start getting some boosted score. And I think right now, Transfat being a full game ahead of people on a one-on-one is going to put them in a very good position.
So, who's the guy in the background in the red shirt? Is he also a ref?
Mm-hmm. There's the white ref and the red ref.
But why?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't understand these refs at all.
I don't understand anything that's happening in this.
I don't know why they come out. I don't know why they start pummeling people. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. I don't know why this match has only been 15 minutes long and it's already been crazy. And it's only going to get worse.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
so fun fact, there is a bonus password in this game that you can put in to turn your partner, which I don't see a partner. Do we get a partner later? To have Michael Jordan stats.
Oh, really?
Yep.
So
you get to have Michael Jordan stats.
So is that good?
Oh,
is he good at punching?
Might be who your partner is.
Wait, your partner's Michael Jordan?
No, your partner's one of the refs.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense, because he always, the one in the red shirt always seems to come out and help you specifically. Okay.
Yeah, so I think you turned Michael Jordan into one of the refs into Michael Jordan. One of the two.
Okay. I did find, by the way, that a manual for the Atari, and it actually has a story. This game. Did you know there's a story for Basketbrawl?
I did not know there's a story for Basketball. Lay it on me, bro, Sencha.
Oh, I will. In a desperate attempt to stop inner-city gang wars, the city leaders organized a basketball league. The league is scheduled to play on 3 courts, a street, a junkyard, and a rooftop. The mayor figured that a friendly game of hoops would be a much more peaceful way to settle disputes. Boy, was he wrong. Nobody could have predicted games like these. When rowdy gang members chased off the city-appointed officials, Scott the Blade Savage, a thug from a neutral gang, stepped in. And what a referee he turned out to be. He doesn't care about fouls. He doesn't care about the rules. He doesn't even have a whistle. But he gets his kicks from throwing knives at the players. With
D2 Kemps gets it!
Oh, yeah! D2 Kemp's moving on. Good.
Progress, tangible progress has been made.
Oh, yeah. Okay. With no real referee, the players can do whatever they please. And they do. Picture this play. Slash gets the ball and passes to Bruiser. Bruiser dribbles around a junk pile and breaks towards the basketball. Slash mercilessly punches Vinny. Simon steps in to protect Vinny and punches Slash. Bruiser takes a knife in the gut as he shoots. The ball is up, but no! It hits the bench rim and bounces back. Vinny breaks free and gets the rebound. He runs for the basket. A swift left hook from Bruiser, and Vinny crumples to the ground. The ball rolls loose. The three remaining players scramble for the ball in a fist-fighting free-for-all. Simon comes up with the ball. Slash pounds on Bruiser's face for not moving faster as Simon dribbles down court unguarded and shoots for two. No wonder the gang members nicknamed this game Basketbrawl. To them, it's not a game. It's a street fight.
The whole thing, just picture this.
Oh, yeah.
Picture, if you will, this really cool thing, because you're not going to see it while you're playing the game.
By the way, I do want people to know that, the players are making significant progress. Trans Fat is at 160 points, I believe. Gramora at 112. We've got D2 Kemps at 82 points, and Woof on the top left sitting at 68. That appears to be our order at the moment. Anything could change, though, especially with the violence.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that like I said, stage 2-1, any of the stage ones that you have one opponent you're facing off against, is going to be your big chance to score, and that can swing in anybody's favor at this point. Like, anybody who scores that and gets done with it nicely can actually do some damage. But unfortunately, we're seeing a big difference with D2 Kemps and Subwoofer Ice Cream dealing with those other matches being behind.
Yeah. Okay, let me go ahead. I'll do a quick refresh of all of the streams just so that we can make sure everybody is caught up and not lagging too much.
Maybe I should do the same on my side.
Go ahead and do that. By the way, so I've learned who the referees are. The referee in this game is the guy who shows up occasionally at the bottom of the screen. And he's the one throwing knives at the players.
Oh, so the karate dude, the dude with the bandana and the knives is the referee?
Yes, he's the ref.
Oh, okay. I see.
So, of course, the guy with the knives is the ref. The other two in the background, I believe, are... I don't know.
Like, I think it's one of your partners. Like,
then how come the other players, like, they have two partners and then a guy with a whip?
Because do you see rules in play here?
Well, a guy with the whip comes and whips you.
I think that our player dude here is the only idiot that showed up to a 3-on-1 with one person.
Okay, I'm actually going to have to read this manual in order to figure out why certain characters exist here, because this is hard.
Oh, right. While I'm on the site here, I could pull up some notes about these characters. Oh, they have some wonderful, wonderful stuff. Let me pull that up here so I can tell you about our lovely players. They were forced to play as dude because, again, middling stats, so it was a little bit easier for us to make sure that the game is fair. But we have, of course, unfortunately, I don't really get to show you these on stream because they're wonderful portraits. But we have our players are, we get to choose from Simon, a real nerd. He prefers homework to playing basketball.
Wow, nerd.
Slash. They don't call him Slash for nothing. This guy has an attitude.
That's it? That's the whole description?
These are the descriptions, yep. Biff. He's a real snob, but he does great when he shoots the ... Oops, ... This guy, slam. This guy likes bashing heads.
Oh.
Look out when he's in the court.
Okay, I'm looking out.
Vinny, who straight up looks like my cousin Vinny.
Oh no.
Vinny straight up. I gotta look at Vinny here.
Okay, I gotta see a picture. Also, feel free to link a picture in chat if you would like. There we go. Let me go ahead and look at Vinny.
Like, it's straight up Joe DePesci.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's lovely.
This dude deals in cement sneakers. The other team better watch out.
Oh, I love it.
Buster, busting people. Okay, you know what? Let's show these pictures. You're gonna see a swarm of links. You got to see these wonderful pictures, of course. So let's go back a little bit here. So here's Simon, the real nerd. He prefers homework to playing basketball.
Okay. Well, let's see. I actually gotta open it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sorry. There's not really an effective
Oh,
way
he's
here.
a nerd. Wow. And look at that red hair. I like red hair, but...
Say hello to Slash. They don't call him Slash for nothing. This guy has an attitude.
Okay, I'm going to say hi to Slash. Slash, come here. Oh, geez, that hair. Gotta love the hair.
Here's Biff, the real snob. He's got the sunglasses to prove it.
Why? How do sunglasses show that you're a snob? I don't get it.
Because they show that you're... Can you afford sunglasses?
Yeah?
Well, I can't, you snob.
Go to the freaking Salvation Army. Just buy some sunglasses there. You don't need, like, the best sunglasses. Just go get some.
I would counter this point except for the fact that I was literally just eating sushi that I definitely didn't prepare.
Why is the emulator upside down for D2 Kemps?
What happened?
D2 Kemps?
I might have been so busy showing pictures that I missed the last few end games. Uh-oh. I am sure somebody will keep us on tabs on what we're at. Somebody's got us. Kate's got us.
Transfat is to 2-3. Very nice. Yeah, I think that's just a links
the left-handed button.
There's a flip button on the links?
Yeah, so the links can be held left-handed or right-handed. It's got A and B buttons basically on the bottom and on the top.
Oh, no.
Yeah. All right. So here's Slam. He's the guy that likes bashing heads. Look out when he's on the court.
Oh, okay.
We showed you Vinny already. Sorry, I'm determined to show you all these characters.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna look. I'm looking. Okay, looking. Okay, yeah, I don't know. He's pretty cool. I like him. He's got
Buster.
high power.
Oh, yeah, yeah. We avoided some of the high power characters. Like, I figured the high power characters would probably give him an advantage by, like, destroying them. By, like, destroying the opponents. I don't know how it works.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't really dealt with the different characters enough. But here's Buster. Busting people up is what he likes best. He's a very simple man.
That's all I do. I bust ya. I'm gonna bust you. Buster. Wow, actually, he looks like a pretty simple man.
Here's Dude. He'd rather be surfing, but someone stole his board.
Oh, no, not his board.
And that's who they're playing as right now.
But he's got glasses. Does that mean he's high class?
Yeah, it means that he's high class.
Okay.
Here's Butch. He never runs from a fight when he's in a game. Payne is his middle name. So everybody, welcome to Butch.
I'm sorry, but Quick Man just started playing, and I'm really angry. Whatever. Just keep playing, you stupid song. Yeah, Quick Man, you giant nerd. Such a bigger nerd than the nerd in this game. Nerd. Okay. Anyways, go ahead. Hello, Butch.
Here's Lee. He got kicked out of karate class for being too rough.
Oh, no. Quick Man. Lee, I want you to go do karate to Quick Man and shut him up.
What, you got a problem with Quick Man?
Oh, I've got every problem with Quick Man. Oh, this is Metal Man. Never mind. It feels like Quick Man. It even says it on the screen. Shut up, everybody.
So next up we have Bubba.
Bubba.
This one big bad dude. He may be slow, but his punches sure hurt.
Hi, Bubba. Don't punch me. That's my request, okay? He's a high life. He's living the high life.
That is all the characters, which is a surprising amount of characters.
Oh yeah, that actually is pretty impressive. Not gonna lie. What was that?
Me sneezing.
Well, don't.
I didn't get to the mute button quick enough. Well, don't. Well, don't.
Well,
I live
don't.
in a swamp now. There's pollen everywhere in my air conditioning.
Uh-oh. Oh,
I mean,
it turns out that the link or the Atari manual has more of a backstory for each character, but I'm not going to go through it. There's too much. Like, it's pages and pages.
Oh my god. That is certainly a story that they are trying to tell. The story of Basketbrawl.
If you knock your opponent out of the game, listen for the power-up sounds while you roll up the points. Picking up icons will make you stronger for the next game. Okay.
Ooh.
Avoid the blades, knives. A knife in the gut can ruin a perfectly good layup. It's not that you'll die, it's that you'll miss the shot.
You had a good shot coming. Like... No, like, you need to know everything about these players. Like, dude in the Basketbrawl, he got his surfboard stolen, and thus he took on the gangs of Basketbrawl City. But as soon as he began his first fight, the city management came in and was like, "Hey, by the way,
City
we're
management?
gonna do a basketball tournament." Yeah, city management.
I'm just trying to think. Hey, y'all, I'm your boss, City. Stop doing that, y'all.
You know that city manager is an actual, like, job, right?
Yeah, for, like, building the city. They don't go around and tell people what to do.
But it's the city management's job to do with... Whoa!
Yeah, Subwoofers
Whoa.
is kind of dominating here. 88-2. I feel like I would, as a ref, I would just call the game and be like, we're done. And then I would throw a knife at, you know, the guy who only has 2 points. Be like, wow, you're terrible. Knife.
The other dude just got repeatedly bonked. That's a good sign. All right, kick him. Get him. Get him down. Get him down. Take him out. No, you're not going to get 100 points this way.
Oh, maybe.
No,
maybe.
you got to knock him out. There's no way. That's... No.
I have a
just
feeling...
the triple digits.
Yeah, we didn't get triple digits. It's a
But
sad...
Two.
I feel like Subwoofers has a good chance of moving towards the front of the pack. That is huge. And Transfat is through the next round. My sister plays better than you. What an insult. Wow.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind. I hate
Your
basketball.
sister does. Exactly. Like, I don't play basketball. Besides, I don't feel like getting a knife in my gut. My sister's hardcore, though. She'll take it on. I don't care.
Heck, I'd say that, you know, if my grandma played basketball, I would go and watch the games and cheer her on. You know, I'm happy cheering grandma on from the sidelines.
Yeah, I mean, this is the difference, you know, 25 years makes is, or 30 years makes is just, hey, yeah, you want to say people play like a girl? Guess what? That's fine.
That's freaking awesome.
Nobody cares.
No, I care. I want to see them play.
Yeah, that's true. I do. I care
want
too.
to see them play. I want to see
do
everybody play basketball, and I want to sit on the sidelines and have some delicious food. Give me a freaking basketball burrito. Oh,
Basketball burrito. Is that a
man,
thing?
yeah.
Basketball
Actually,
burrito?
watching basketball could only be improved by eating burritos.
Is that a thing? I don't want to go to the stadium's toilets, honestly, so I'm going to avoid the stadium burritos. That sounds like a really good plan.
Just smuggle your own burrito in, okay? Not that hard.
Yeah, all right, that's fair. That checks out. I worked security at a stadium for a gig once, and that checks out.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody at Pro Strats, it's like going to the theater. You know, how your mom always smuggled burritos in there for you. You know, you just do the same. Okay, she didn't take burritos. She took, like, junior mints because they were at least half of the price than they were at the theater. So, you know, she'd go in, you know, coat puffed up, purse absolutely bulging. We're like, yeah, this is going to be a good movie.
Oh, yeah, they rarely, like, back in the day, they don't check purses. Even these days, they don't really check.
I think it's illegal to check. It's my purse. Okay, if I walk into a theater and they ask to see my purse, I'm going to say no. First off, it's European. Second off...
You know, I actually... I don't know the answer to that, about the legality of that. I'm pretty sure that there's, like... that there is some sort of security clause in their building code that allows for a security officer to do so, but it'd have to be somebody specifically being a... I don't actually know this enough to give an actual answer. So yeah, you know what?
Call the police if you don't like it.
No, I'm getting me a purse.
Oh, you can refuse a check, but they can refuse entry?
There you go. That's what it is.
Well, okay. I'm just trying to think, how could I refuse a check if... I'm just trying to think of strategies now to get past security.
To both refuse a check and get past security?
Yeah. I think you just have to be a smooth talker and be like, it's a sad day, and this movie will cheer me up.
All right. As much as I don't approve of going full on jerk to regular customer service folks, I think the answer is that you make sure that whenever you smuggle your items in, like your mints and stuff, make sure that they're wrapped in some sort of like clothing item or something, right? And so when you get to the point where they're like checking your bags and you're like, but I don't want to check, and they're like, go away, and you're like, but I need to come in, so fine, you know what? And you just dramatically dump your purse all over the table, shouting, there, you happy? Now I gotta clean all this stuff up, and just start scooping it back into your purse faster than they can pay attention, and cause a big scene. And before they know it, you've already walked past them, and they're just like, they went from 0 to 60 in no time.
Actually, I'm thinking of the long con, okay? You go in, you're taking a purse into the theater, and they're like, hey, I need to check that. And you're like, that's an invasion of my privacy, okay? This is mine. And they're like, whatever, you're dude, you don't carry purses. And I'm like, it's European, first off, and second off, I can carry whatever I want. And they're like, you got snacks. They open it up. Finally, I let them open it up. They open it, nothing in there except for like a wallet and stuff. And I'm like, there, you happy? But in reality, I have hidden all the candy in my socks. Okay? They're never going to check your socks for the candy. And then next time I go, I can stuff both my socks and my purse with candy, thus having double the candy that I would have had the first time.
You know, I'm going to go with no sock candy. Okay, so if you guys are in a movie theater and Brosentia offers you candy, don't accept it.
Look, I'm not going to unwrap it before I stick it in my sock. It's going to be in the wrapper. Why would I? Look. What were you thinking? That I go and take the junior mints and just like cram them in there, squish them together next to my foot? No.
No, I think they're going to be smushed or melty because they're just heated from the sock.
No,
And also, you're going to hand me the wrapper. I'm just going to be like, oh God, what is that smell? Brosentia, wash your feet.
I could wear double layer of socks. You know, the inner and the outer sock, put it between those. Like, if you're really picky about foot candy. I can do that.
I am super phobic of like every food. All right, I can't drink water at a restaurant, even though soda comes from the same water faucet. I can't drink water because if I taste a mild impurity in it, I start gagging. Like I have to have filtered water and know where that filter came from. And I can't have items that you've cooked for me if I know roughly anywhere that you had bought that, if I didn't know that you'd bought it in the last week. I have severe phobias. So if you offer me foot candy, and I take one whiff of that and it's like, oh, this is Brosentia's socks.
By the way, I need to tell you, stop talking about my feet first. And second, we have a tied game. Subwoofers, Ice Cream, and Transfat both have 282 points.
What?
And they're on very different levels.
You get so busy talking about Brosentia's foot candy that you forget that there's eye candy in front of you.
Like, I could put it in my armpits. They won't check there either.
Oh, God, why do you make this worse? I don't know what to do. Like, oh, man, don't go trick-or-treating at Brosentia's house.
Actually, yeah, which is worse, the foot candy or the armpit candy, huh? What you gonna choose?
They're both pretty bad. I'm not gonna go with which one's worse. I'm gonna go with they're both unacceptable.
Well, you get both then. Too bad. Happy Halloween. Here's your foot and armpit candy.
Yeah, so this catch up here, I mean, Subwoofer is still a game behind too. Like, there is still the opportunity. Right now, I'm seeing that Transfat is on the 1v1. So there's going to be a big chance to catch up. But right now, with how
Subwoofer... They're two.
They're in a 2v2. Oh. So that means that Subwoofer is actually 2 games behind with that tied score.
And also, do know, I'm aware that Transfat is lagging a little bit from time to time. Be aware, though, that is on their side and not mine. So, yeah, technically right now, Subwoofers is definitely getting a better score. Grimora is playing pretty well right now. D2 Kemps, I think, might be at the point where they won't be able to catch up. And Grimora was commenting that, you know, he's excited to take his usual 4th place, but this might be the unexpected 3rd place that he never asked for.
Yeah, I believe that Transfat is currently streaming at like ridiculous bitrate, so it's eating up your bandwidth is what it's doing. Remember, folks, public service there. You know, if you're streaming retro games, there ain't no good reason to stream it above 2K. Actually, there's really not much of a good reason to stream it above 1.5.
Let me see what happens if I do this.
Is that some transcode stuff going on?
Nope, it's still crap. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. Ignore everybody. Ignore me. Ignore my mom. Ignore everyone.
Why would I ignore your mom?
Well, why wouldn't you ignore my mom? Also,
she's talking to me. I'm not going to ignore her. I'm not rude.
I don't want you paying attention to my mom.
Unless your mom's not a nice person, in which case I'll be rude for you.
She's pretty nice. She's okay.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Yeah, then why would I... You know what? I don't understand you, Prosentia. I don't understand you. This is why we're polar opposites. This is why you run Ku5ogrande and I run Mystery Tournament.
I mean, she does get grumpy every once in a while. Like, is that enough? But I think everybody gets grumpy.
Yeah, we all get grumpy.
And also, she's a grandma at this point. She has the right to get grumpy.
I'm not hitting on her. I'm just talking to her because
well,
I'm not
she doesn't want
her.
to date you. She's married.
I don't want to either.
Wow, I'm offended that you don't want to date my mother.
I don't want to date anyone. Relationships are terrifying.
Well, you know, she'll terrify you if you say no to dating her.
So wait a second. I'm not supposed to date her, but if she offers me to be dating her, I have to take her up on the offer. Otherwise, it's rude.
Yeah, if you date her, I'm challenging you to Basketbrawl, real life.
I feel like I just lost this scenario and I didn't even know I was playing in it.
Oh yeah, I'm good at improvised weapons too. Freaking got like roll of paper towels, that'll finish you off.
Prosentia, I weigh 430 pounds. You weigh a feather to me. I don't care what your number is.
I'm pretty sure I could whop you with Justin's cane. Oh yeah, he'll just throw it to me from the sidelines. Wah! Whop! It's bamboo. Whop!
You see that moment where I'm just like, I have to defend myself in combat here, even though we all know that I'm actually going to lose terribly, because as soon as Brosenja comes wagging a cane at me, I'm gone. I'm gone.
I'm such a scary guy, you know.
I have to pretend like I'm scary, because when the fight actually starts, I'm gone. I'm a coward. I don't want to be here anymore. Don't worry, Fezu. I've also given up on trying to parse this commentary. Nobody has any idea what's going on. Subwoofer's Ice Cream is beating up opponents. Transfat is beating up opponents. Grimora grabs the ball. Oh, the opponent takes a shot. Oh, but it misses. And Grimora gets the ball change. There she takes the shot.
There's not enough time.
I just screwed up something.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the fact is, Transfat did excellent. However, wow, it just sped up like 50 times. That was pretty cool. Yeah, here's the deal. Transfat is going to win this match and is ahead stage-wise. However, they are behind point-wise, and points are what matters.
Yeah, so Transfat is paused there, and like, yeah, I'm seeing them still going.
Blame the encoding, okay?
I will blame the encoding.
Good.
Yeah, you don't get the blame for this one, Brosenja. Why are we yelling at each other?
Because you won't date my mom.
But you just told me I can't!
Well, no, I just want to punch you.
Wow!
Cadence, I'm not sure I saw your question. So if you could possibly put the question again, am I fine going 3 minutes over? I am more than happy to go 3 minutes over if needed. I'm sorry, I don't want to punch you.
No, I came to GM for you one time, and you've already said you want to punch me in the face. How am I supposed to be excited to GM for you again?
I just want to.
I like that sort of thing.
I want to put Basketbrawl. I want to put Basketbrawl. Can I play Basketbrawl?
Dude, I have an armory of boffer weapons. If you want to come to Florida to my court, all right, and play in Basketbrawl, I will hook you up with a foam halberd and we will go to town.
Ooh. Foam, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I gotta keep all the good knives to myself.
I can bring some.
I have no idea what the BGM is.
Oh, we got some new kitchen knives for Christmas. Just talking about knives. I could bring those.
Oh, nice. Yeah. See, those are good. We only have a few good kitchen knives. Like we like I said, we downsized a lot, which meant even throwing away all our old silverware, because they were terrible and rusty, and our old dishwasher managed to damage dishes more than they did cleaning. So, you know, we only have our good set of knives right now.
Ah, okay. Perfect. It sounds like a duel. By the way, chat, I do want to emphasize that we do not condone violence, except in video games or with boffers, I guess. Or punching jerks in the face. In his face, as it said on D2 Camp's screen. In his face.
In his face, he's hurting in his face.
Oh,
ow.
He's hurting.
Just if you read it, all of the players, what they had on their screen at that one moment, it was just beautiful poetry. Oh, he's hurting in his face. He's hurting. Ow.
I love it. Ah.
7 minutes here. So it looks like what Kate's asking is going 3 minutes over is that we're actually going to allow all the games to play out rather than scoring them in the middle of the game.
Yes, that way they have one last attempt. By the way, Grimora is getting destroyed on this match. I believe this is 1v2, something like that. Are they allowed to just reset?
No, they have been forbidden from straight up resetting.
I mean, there's always the chance for a comeback when you can beat people up.
Yeah, it's because like the game's never set in stone until maybe the last minute. All right, you can easily come back from any of these games. We've seen this difference.
Yeah.
In these things, we've seen what they are. So like, basically, there's a reason why that tactic was forbidden, and a lot of that is because of the 1v1s. During those 1v1s, you get 20 points because you had a bad one and decide, you know what? I'm just gonna reset it. The key thing is that I didn't tell them that it's also 1v1, 1v2, 1v3, which means that they didn't know in the first match that they should be farming that one for points. Well, it's an easy match.
Well, that's okay. There's all this education that goes into...
I mean, it's a mystery match. It's blind racing. They shouldn't know what's going on, and the more you spoil it for them, the more you ruin the phone.
Or fun. I agree. You
probably ruin phones, too. I don't know.
No. I'm not... Well, I mean, I did drop my phone. Okay, I went to a haunted house. See? And I wasn't inside the haunted house. I was outside. And, there was supposed to be no photography inside the haunted house, but they never said anything about in the line outside. But then someone jumped out and scared me. I dropped my phone, and I was walking on gravel at that time. Yeah, there was no hope.
So speaking of wonderful phone stories, you see, I always wear an overshirt with like a breast pocket, and that's where I keep my phone most of the time.
Uh-huh.
So I had just gone to the psychiatrist, and after a pretty disappointing meeting, I was mad, and I wanted Chipotle. I was mad, and I wanted a burrito to make myself feel better. And so
burritos, man.
Yeah, see, it all comes full circle. And so I get out, and I nudge this guy's truck next to me. I mean, a tiny bump with the door.
Okay.
And so as I'm approaching it, as I'm standing in line, the guy comes back to me from inside the restaurant, having noticed that I bumped his brand new truck. He comes out and he points to me. He's like, "You scratched my truck." Where? Right there. And he like zooms in. Like I had to zoom in as far as I could there to look at it. And like, I couldn't even tell that those were scratches. They looked like windburn at the most, right? So anyways, I'm peeved because this is now a thing that I have to deal with insurance. And eventually he pulls out his friend, and the friend looks at it and he's like, "No, it'll buffer out. No problem. We don't need to get anything involved with it. It's nothing." And the guy's like, "Okay, I'll drop it." And by the way, again, I was mad. So I was very like, I'm bipolar. So I was in a very big manic episode, which meant that I was like moving very erratically and not yelling, but my voice was very up and I couldn't control that. And so I probably scared this guy witless. But anyway,
heck yeah.
They decide not to do anything with it. And I'm like, all right, great. I get my Chipotle, I throw it in my car, and I'm looking at my car going, there is no way I open this door without bumping his truck again, right? Or I don't want to risk it. So me, full of adrenaline and anger, you remember where I said that you might be a featherweight to me?
Yeah.
It's because I'm absurdly strong, like for no good reason. I'm very, very strong. So I grab the front end of my car, I pick it up, move it a foot to the left, and drop it. My phone slid out of my pocket under my wheel.
What?
And that's the story of how I threw my car at my phone.
What kind of car do you have?
Toyota Camry.
Okay.
So not like a small one, just, a reasonable sized one. So I literally picked my car up and dropped it on my phone, and I felt like the dumbest idiot.
Well, don't do that. Don't throw cars at phones, okay? That's a lesson that everybody can come away with today. Just don't do that.
Don't worry, Link Haxor. I know that sounds improbable. But if you're ever in the proximity of me and go, "Hey, I want you to prove that you can lift a car," I will do that.
Oh, at least you didn't drop it on the burrito. That would have made it the worst
really
day.
Sucked.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't have been able to handle, going home at that point. I think at that point, I would have just gone to the beach and just stared at the ocean, longing for it to sweep me away.
Could have gotten a second burrito at the beach. They probably have beach burritos. It's been a while since I've been to the beach, but I imagine those are a thing.
Yeah, right? You could have just gone... Oh, no. I couldn't go through the passenger door because my passenger door handle was busted. Yeah, I'd recently broken it completely. Like, I couldn't actually open it in any way, shape, or form.
By the way, to help people know what's going on, Subwoofers is definitely in the lead right now. Transfat in second. Grimora third. D2 Kemps in fourth. We will be letting this match play out, so we will go over the hour. And then I will stop our timer as soon as our last player finishes.
All right. So, yeah, we're on the last minute. No more cars. No more Brosench's mom. Pure focusing on the rage and fury of our players as they basket brawl their way to finish.
I would say that Transfat, due to facing one opponent, actually has a chance of moving from second to first.
Oh, is Transfat on the one opponent? Yeah, that's a pretty good chance to win it. You may notice that Transfat at that point didn't even really start like attacking the ball just yet. Started immediately attacking their opponent.
With the hammer.
With a hammer.
It's a good way to do it, you know? Just use the hammer against your opponent, punch them in the face. You know, what are they going to do? You got a hammer. Just whack him. In his face. Yeah, like that. Honestly, just looking at Transfat right now, that is a significant score. Subwoofers is still doing pretty good. I don't, like, depending on how the rest of these 2 minutes go, Transfat could potentially catch up, but Subwoofers is really holding on to this.
Yeah, unfortunately, I am completely lost in the scores. I managed to track the first 2 games for everybody. Well, I guess where they were at when Transfat completed 4 games. And then I'll admit that I've been in such a blind fury trying to defend myself from Brosench's mom punching me that I have no idea. I guess. Like.
Yeah, if you want to face her or me, who would you rather face? Basketbrawl.
Probably you, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm calling the shot. Your mom may be old, but I think she can dunk harder than you.
Wow. She probably could.
Yeah, exactly. There's a reason I'm right.
I imagine if my mom ever got, like, for some reason got roped into a game of basketball in real life, she'd probably pull out all the shots. She's like, I need to survive.
I mean,
and also, I'm not going to let anybody else keep me from being alive.
Also, you and I are roughly the same age, so I don't feel so bad about beating the tar out of you.
Wow. Well, okay.
I mean, you're the one that invoked it.
Oh my gosh.
Yourself now. You're gonna be like randomly, like next time I meet you at a GDQ, you're gonna be like, oh no, it's Roar, and I'm just gonna bust out a basketball and dunk off of you, and you're gonna be like, why is this happening? What is happening?
I'm so glad that I actually have a filter because I would have said something that would not be nice. But
it's okay. I have a busted.
I need to be nice.
All you have to do is just be like, hey, you remember how you're standing? Yes. Pain. Ow.
Oh no. We are almost done with Subwoofers and Transfat. Transfat actually having a freaking amazing push right now. But with only a few seconds left on the clock, is this going to be enough? Oh, come on. Knock him out real quick and then get... Oh, he's down. He's down. How many points can you get? Oh my gosh.
Oh, the freeze. Okay, there's a 2. There's a 2. Ball change. Oh, I don't want to...
Oh, that's not going to be enough. It looks like Subwoofers is done and Transfat is done. Holy cow, this has been nuts. Well, we are waiting for Grimora and D2 Kemps to run out their timers as well. It looks like Grimora is done 30-38, losing that game. Not a huge deal because D2 Kemps is still behind in this game. I don't believe they're going to be able to get finished and get any more points. It is, as a matter of fact, time. Everybody. Heck yeah. What a match. What a match. I really enjoyed the Basketbrawl. I enjoyed all the violence.
That was, I mean, it's a silly little game. Like, it's not the worst game. It's not the best game. It's a silly little game with silly little nonsense to it. And that, my friend, I think is what encapsulates a very good first match in a thing. Also, yeah, sorry about some, oh, did it have some bad words? I didn't notice them. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Wait, what had bad words?
Apparently this game is offensive and I didn't notice it. And
yeah, it said face or punch.
Oh, it did say punch and face.
Yeah.
And it does do the mean you're a girl thing, which is way outdated. And also
you girl. Oh, spaz is a bad word? Whatever. People are nicknamed that in the US. I'm sorry.
And you repeated it?
I'm sorry. We say it all the time here. I said it like 10 times this week because people actually use that as a nickname. It's a bad word here?
Yes, it's a bad word here.
What? Whatever. Like, people call themselves spazzes here. I guess maybe it's just in Utah? Okay, yep, anyways, we are behind the times. I've literally never heard it as a bad word, though. So let's go ahead and move away from that because guess what? Subwoofers dominated the match. Transfat coming in second, Gramora in third, and D2 Kemps in fourth. That is what we have. Blasphemous Roar, I really enjoyed this. I'm impressed with how far Transfat made it. It was beautiful.
Yeah, that was a really impressive showing from like these top two competitors, especially. I actually didn't get the final scores. See, I was so determined to track the scores, and I didn't realize how much. I keep forgetting how much it's really easy to lose track of stuff when you're doing commentary.
Oh yeah. Well, hello there, subwoofers.
Hey.
Hey, congratulations on the victory here.
Thanks.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, watching this, honestly, you know, you weren't ahead level-wise, and Transfat had a really good chance of actually getting caught back up.
Yeah,
right on the end, they got...
finals. Yeah, I saw the final scores. That was really, really close.
Yeah, they got 30 more points than you on their final game, so, you know, they needed a significant amount more, obviously, but it was getting pretty intense watching how that was going. And honestly, if you hadn't played well in the last game, you could have lost it. So, quick question, what do you think about the game?
I actually liked it.
Oh, really?
Right?
Yeah.
You know, what was I thinking giving you a good game in Ku5ogrande?
Yeah, how could you?
Feels really good just mowing down everyone with that clothesline.
It's pretty amazing, yeah.
He needs basketball skills when you can just knock your opponent out.
Yeah. I'm kind of embarrassed at how long it took me to figure things. Like I couldn't it took me way too long to figure out how to use the weapons. Like makes sense. Like you shoot the basketball with the A button, or B button, so makes sense that you use the thing in your hand. But I didn't pick up on that until like the 4th or 5th round. And again, like the clothesline was definitely by far the go-to move after that, because those first 3 guys were the hardest because they're faster than everyone, or they're the same speed as you, so I couldn't really catch up.
Yeah, it was like you had a really good showing on those opponents. Like basically, the point where you turned it around was in stage 2-1 when you had that 1v1. Transfat at that point had 64 points against that fight. You had a whopping like 96 or something. And I think that
so much on those 1v1 fights.
Oh yeah, that's why I didn't allow you guys to restart or tell you guys about the 1v1s until, so you didn't decide to restart on the first match to retry for better points.
Yeah, I figured it'd be something like that.
But yeah, this is definitely, have you been at Ku5ogrande before?
No, this is my first time.
Oh, well, don't expect all the games to be like this. This definitely, like I said, this is a bit of an unusual score attack because, sports are really hard to race.
I mean, I was a little disappointed when I got here and I saw I just barely missed playing Mega Man, but well, it's like two half okay games in a row. I mean,
yeah, like honestly,
not a good Mega Man.
But
yeah, I'm glad I got that because this game was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah, by the way, there is an Atari 7800 version. I believe that one is a little bit better, to be honest. I'm a little bit curious. I might go and try it sometime just because I love 7800 games and Atari 800 games. They are fun. Yeah, so I'm glad that you were able to get through this. Congratulations. You're going to luckily have a little bit of a more relaxing match next time because technically you can take fourth and still be in the tournament. So a little bit less to stress about. Well, thank you so much. Do you have anything else you want to say, Subwoofers?
Not really. No, just thanks for having me on.
Yeah, it's been great to have you. And Blasphemous Roar, thank you so much for joining us and choosing this game. It has been a blast.
Can't wait to bring more to you.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and say that's it for today, but we will be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, having yet another round of 4 games. Remember to come, show up, enjoy, have some fun. Let me go ahead and find a raid target for today, though. We need to go raid someone.
Quick, Mystery Funhouse. No, I'm kidding.
Mystery Funhouse? I don't think you're... Oh, you are streaming, actually.
Hey, why have to stream when you have other people do it for you?
I know, right? I mean, welcome to my life right now. Dragon Quest, Cards of the Heart, Mystery Funhouse, Gilder is playing a game, we got Ty Tuesday playing anime, Big John doing GDQ submissions. Oh my gosh, you know what? We are gonna go raid Yagamoth. He is currently doing some Secret of Mana. So let's do that. Do we have a good raid message? Not like the last thing that I said before you hopped in, Subwoofers.
Oh, I'm gonna go in the face.
Yeah.
There you go.
Apparently I said something that is uncouth outside of Utah. But I'm dumb, okay? Everybody in Utah's dumb.
It's okay. We still love you.
Please turn the Wonder Swan. I like that. Please turn the Wonder Swan. Go.
Please turn the Wonder Swan.
Ask Yagamoth to turn the Water Swan. Water? The Wonder Swan. Okay, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Later.